Hey guys, it's me Risa. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so excited because one of my favorite things to eat during my whole health journey and before is burgers. But I don't always love all the high fat and calories that a regular burger has, so I like to Risa-fy it. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a healthy, delicious, low-fat, high-protein zucchini gluten-free veggie burger. All right, so it's going to be super delicious and easy. I just want to give you a couple of tips beforehand. If you've noticed, I have containers instead of measuring cups. Why? Because I got everything ready the day before. When you do that, it makes your life so much easier when you have a busy life like I do. I teach special education. Yeah, to kindergarten children. So I'm busy, and when I come home, I love to have things that are already prepared, and it just makes it easier. The other thing is you can make them, then take a cookie sheet with parchment paper, put it in your freezer, the burgers, once you make them, and let them get nice and solid and frozen, and then you can put it in a container and cook them up another time. All right, so some helpful hints from Risa. All right, you're going to take your big grill, depending on if you want to use a grill or a frying pan. You can bake these and spray it really well. I'll show you my grill soon. And you're going to need a Cuisinart or whatever food processor that you have. And you're going to throw everything in. If you don't have my ingredients, people, don't worry, you can change it up. It's versatile. All recipes can be modified, okay? So let's get started. I'm just using my regular blade, and I've shredded a cup of zucchini, and you guys know what that looks like, okay? It's just a nice cup of fresh zucchini, and we're just gonna add that in. And what I did was I took a Vidalia onion or whatever onion, you can use green onion, red onion, and I took some mushrooms, and it's a cup worth of veggies. So, oh, this is steaming, so I'm gonna turn it down because we don't want smoke. And I just put in some red and yellow peppers, okay? And I sauteed them in a little bit of olive oil spray, and just to cut the time, I wanted this already, so it is about a cup's worth. All right, a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, it doesn't matter. And you can use whatever veggie you want in that as well. If you want to add a cauliflower, you want to use some broccoli or asparagus. Okay, so I have 1 tablespoon of this chipotle sauce that I bought. It's a hot sauce. And again, if you don't have that and you want to just use some Worcester, a tablespoon of Worcester, you can do that instead. And if you want a little bit of, or some Frank's hot sauce would be delicious. Now for the seasoning, I have, let me just show you. I have this chipotle mango seasoning, and I'm using a half a teaspoon. And you can use, they have the Clubhouse at Walmart or Costco or other places, has barbecue seasoning, chicken seasoning I have smoldering smoke, applewood. So if you want to use whatever seasoning you want, you can. I have a half a teaspoon of paprika. You can use smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, just like a pinch of pepper. And the other thing I love is this garlic plus. You want to use regular garlic. You can use regular garlic or in a jar or garlic powder. But I love this stuff by Clubhouse. And we're just going to add that. Everything I love just right in there. Of course, the star of the show are the beans, right? My husband said, "Where's the meat?" I said, "This is the meat." So I have 2 cups of chickpeas that I've already just washed and drained. Add that, and 1 cup of black beans, okay? So, and if you want to use kidney beans, you can use that as well, or whatever bean you like. All right, and I just use the cans, wash them off really well. This is gonna start to smoke, so I'm just gonna turn this down even more. And Now, to hold it together is I use a 1/3 cup of oatmeal, and I pre-measure it, and I just put it through my mini Cuisinart, and I just pulse it, okay, until I have an oat flour, okay? And you can use breadcrumbs, you can use panko crumbs, you can use cornflake crumbs if you want, but this is gluten-free. And you could use almond flour, you can use coconut flour if you want to use a flour as well. Now, this, of course, oatmeal is very plain, or breadcrumbs, of course. So I did the same thing, the same amount of seasoning in here to make it taste better, because the one thing about when you're eating anything is you want flavor. So again, I use the exact same ingredients in here as well. So we're just going to add that now. And we're just going to put this on and start pulsing. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And it will all come together. I usually stop it halfway. And then I like to just see, I take the sides and make sure that I press it down. And you want to get it to a certain consistency that you can form the burger, right? So it has to be moist enough. And I can see that it's all blending really well together. And it just takes a minute or so, so be patient. All right, let's check. All right. Yep, I think that is perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna take this out of here, and I'm gonna, you know, yesterday when I was making them, I was just eating it like this because it tastes so delicious and there's no egg or anything in it. So you can just see that it's just mashed really well together. It's blended really well together. And you'll see that you'll be able to take it and form a patty with it, okay? So now I'm just gonna bring the camera over here. And you can see my grill. I'll bring the camera over a little bit more. I do this myself, people. All right, so I take a cookie cutter that I shouldn't have put on here because it's hot, but that's okay. So I've sprayed it really well, and I'm just gonna wipe my hands because they're getting a little sticky from touching it. And I usually just scoop some. You can just take your hands too. I usually use about, I don't know, this is about a 1/3 cup, and you can hear the sizzle and form. And I love these. I love these. They make everything perfect. I got about 7 burgers, and you want them a good thickness. You don't want them too thin because they'll break apart, okay? So the other thing I like to do is then spray them. And before I turn them over, I'll spray the pan again. I'll just lift it up with a spatula and then spray it again. And you can have this on lettuce to make a lettuce wrap. You can make the mug muffins like I make, and you can check my recipe out, because that's really easy. You can just eat them like this and then just make a nice salad with it. Oh, today I'm getting even more. So it depends on how thick or how big you make your burgers. And for those of you on WW, this entire recipe is 3 smart points on blue and on purple. And if you're on green, you're just going to calculate the beans and you'll calculate the beans and of course whatever you used for the filling. So if you used the oatmeal, it's only a 1/3 cup. Wow, I got even more burgers. So I'm just gonna let those cook and dun da da da. That's what they look like, and I like the nice thickness. So tip people, when you are making these, and I'm just gonna spray it. I just like to take some olive oil spray and spray them and let them cook on a medium to high heat. I'm just gonna turn that up now. And I love the little grill marks on them because I love my rock grill from Costco. I don't work for Costco, but I love that grill. So let it cook until it hardens on one side and then take your spatula and flip it over. If you try to flip them over, they're gonna fall apart, okay? So listen up, make sure you listen to Risa, okay? And have it with your favorite condiment, your relish, your mustard, your ketchup, a little bit of mayonnaise I love, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever you want, pickles, and enjoy. They're great on their own, great with a salad, with a stir fry, veggies and dip. You can get lots of my recipes on my YouTube channel. And I'm just gonna show you that I just did my strawberry banana donuts with cream cheese icing. How do they look? And you can see I took a bite for my video to show people, and you'll check that recipe out. So I hope you enjoy. And again, remember, don't worry, you can change it up if you don't have the exact same ingredients. Use whatever seasoning you want. All right, take care. I love you guys. I'm just gonna put this down. Enjoy. Tag me when you make my recipe and post it, okay? And comment and tell me what you think. Love you guys. Bye for now.